I think the Chiefs win. Not really sure what the score will be. I'll go ahead and throw out a random prediction. Let's just say, I don't know, 40-38 Chiefs. I'm not even sure if it'll be that close.
The Artist Chief.
Dang it! Okay, so the Chiefs lost. I was wrong. Final score was like 29-28 Chargers. Chargers won on a 2-point conversion, as everybody knows, at the end of the game. And, the Chargers won. Okay, I'll give them credit where credit is due. The Chargers offense was just doing whatever they wanted all night, especially their wide receivers. Mahomes had a bad game, but a bad game for him is a better game than a good game for most quarterbacks. It wasn't his best game, but, the Chiefs' defense was just awful again for the millionth time. I'm so sick of that. Something has to change this offseason. I mean, if it's firing Bob Sutton and just about everybody who works underneath him, something has to change. You can't have an offense this dynamic and just force a young quarterback to just have to make all these plays week in and week out. And, it's so frustrating having such a good offense and such a bad defense. But like I said, the offense wasn't that great this week, but, they still scored 28 points. It's so frustrating right now. I made a point not to shy away from doing YouTube videos after a defeat. So here I am. At least Tony G got put into the Ring of Honor. That was pretty awesome. I wish I'd been there for that. Love that guy. He's great. The poster back here too. Anyways, we got a big game coming up against Seattle this week. It's going to be pretty epic. Don't really have a score prediction right now. I'm not going to back off of what I've been saying all year long, that this is not the typical Chiefs, that we should feel confident. Considering we have Patrick Mahomes, I still feel that way. Until proven otherwise, I know they've lost a few big games here. They've all been close. We got to win at the right time. They got to win, in January. Let me take you back to the game for just a second, though. I about forgot. I'm not one to normally bring up penalties, and I don't think that penalties were to blame for this loss. I'm never going to blame the referees for a loss for the Chiefs or any football team, whatever, college, NFL, whatever. But man, there was 3 bogus calls in that game, especially the call against Dan Sorensen. He literally just barely even touched a guy, and it was called as holding. What the crap was that? Even the Chargers had a bad call against them. I can admit that. I mean, it was ridiculous. Man, I just had to get that out. Chargers won fair and square. Bravo to them. I've seen online everybody's acting like all of a sudden the Chargers are just the most amazing team ever. And yes, they are good. Don't get me wrong. But when you go 1-9 in 10 games against Kansas City Chiefs, I would dial back all the trash talk just a little bit, at least for now. I mean, their organization is have they ever won a Super Bowl? At least the Chiefs have. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Kudos to the Chargers. You guys won. That's great. But we're on to Seattle. Anyways, it's going to be a really big game coming up Sunday night. I'll look forward to it. I still feel pretty good about the Chiefs, man. I do. We've got Patrick Mahomes. Just pray the defense plays well. Beyond that, I'm going to the Raiders game. I'm super excited about that. I hope to see you guys there. I'm not sure what time we'll be there, but who knows? He'll run into you. Look forward to that. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure and like and subscribe. Sorry I didn't have a whole lot to talk about this week. Just been working a lot at work and just a little tired. So, but thanks for tuning in. Had to keep the YouTube thing going. I'm really inspired by my fellow YouTubers, Big Chief Sean, the Brit Chief. Let's Talk Chiefs Live, to name a few. So make sure and check them all out, guys. I appreciate you, and as always, go Chiefs!